Hi everyone, my name is Dark Neuro and I'm going to do a Dota 2 hero tier list. I'm going to be quick about this, but I'll put stuff in tier based on how metal and awesome the heroes are. Abaddon, super metal, super awesome, let you go. Alchemist, making stuff into metal that wasn't metal, like gold, that's pretty metal. He gets an S tier. Ancient Apparition, he's cold, cold is very metal, but he's not made of metal, he's made of ice. That's still S tier. Anti-Mage, he turns magic aside, believes in his goals and ambitions, he's pretty metal. Arc Warden, he's copies himself and he messes with the fabric of space-time and reality. It's more cosmic metal than black metal, but it's pretty cool. We'll put him at B tier. Axe, he chops stuff. He's pretty metal with his method of doing battle. Let's put him at A tier. Bane, he definitely gives people nightmares. That's super metal. We'll put him at A tier. Bat Rider, rides a bat into battle. Kind of like Batman. That's cool. We'll put him at B tier. Beastmaster, he's got some face paint going on. He's out in the woods. Nature's pretty metal. We'll put him at A tier. Bloodseeker, going for blood. That's pretty metal. A tier. Bounty Hunter, he has a mask on. Runs around stabbing people. Not super metal, really. It's kind of, yeah, C tier. Brewmaster, he's getting drunk. He's not really that metal. Bristleback, he shoots quills and snot at everyone. That's pretty gross. We'll give him some points for being gross. Broodmother is a spider. I don't really know of that many spider-themed bands, but sure, it's kind of scary. We'll put him at C tier. Centaur Warrunner, he's a centaur. I don't really know of any metal that's about centaur, so we'll put him at D tier. Chaos Knight, he's got metal armor. He's very metal. He's S tier. Chen, he's like the opposite of metal, unless it's like Christian hair metal, in which case he would be here, but he's probably here. Clinks, he's a skeleton. He's sneaking around. He looks dead, kind of scary. I'll say this. Clockwork, oh my gosh, he's physically made of metal. Crystal Maiden, she's hot. Okay. Dark Void, Dark Seer, he makes stuff into a vortex, runs around fast, he's purple. That's not super metal. Dark Willow, it's a wood fairy, not metal. Dawnbreaker, I could see this as a power metal thing. Go B tier. Dazzle's a witch doctor. Doesn't really come across as metal to me. I'll go with C tier. Okay. Death Prophet. Prophet of Death. That's like a metal band name. Automatically A tier. Disruptor. He puts people in fences. That's kind of metal. Doom. Oh my gosh. Easy S. Dragon Knight turns into a dragon. That's power metal. Drow Ranger. Get over there. Earth Spirit. Breaks the ground. Smashes things. Super metal. There are metals in the earth. Think about it. Earth Spirit, same thing. You got to learn your nature. Elder Titan, he's pretty metal. Ember Spirit, he's made of fire that melts metal. Not necessarily metal, but the way he flies around the map is pretty cool, so we'll put him at B tier. Enchantress, this is about as far away from metal as you can get. Maybe folk music, you could argue C tier, but no. Enigma, pretty metal. Put people into a vortex. Faceless Void, stopping time, smashing them. I could see that. There's some cosmic black metal that kind of seems like his speed. We'll put him at A tier. Grimstroke, evil samurai portrait maker. Sure, that's cool. Gyrocopter, get down there. Hoodwink, what are you doing? Huskar, okay, that's pretty metal. Invoker, maybe something that's like softer metal. Maybe. I don't even know what to say. Okay, Jakiro, Fire and Ice, that's pretty cool. I can see a song being about that, and a dragon is pretty metal. It's gonna be A tier. Maybe S tier. Twice as many dragons. Okay, Juggernaut, Samurai, that's pretty cool. He goes to A tier. Keeper of the Light, what are you doing? Coca, what are you doing? Ailstorm. It goes to B tier. Lucky they have Ailstorm, buddy. Legion Commander, that's very metal. She fights people head on. I'm about it. Leshrac, Sparkle Pony. Very cool, not metal. Lich, he's made of ice. Ice is cold. Undead is pretty epic. He's B tier. Life Stealer, this is more death metal than, well, yeah, that's metal. Lena, very hot. Okay. Lion. He's kind of metal. I guess he went to hell and back. Okay. Lone Druid. Not really that metal, I guess. Maybe like a Caladan Brood. We'll put him at C tier. Luna's pretty metal. Put her at A tier. Lycan turns into a wolf. A tier. Magnus rams people with his horn. That's pretty metal. Is his horn made of metal? I don't know. Put him at B tier. Marcy. Whistles and slaps people around like nobody's business. Put a B tier. Mars makes a huge arena, makes people fight. Gets them stuck in there, they have to battle. That's pretty cool. Put him at A tier. Medusa, another deity kind of creature. She doesn't shoot metal or anything, but she turns people to stone, which is kind of similar to metal, so we'll go with B tier. Meepo, what are you doing? Mirana, I could see a Nightwish kind of almost metal thing going on here. We'll go with C tier. Monkey King, no. Morphling, you're just a splash of water. I don't know what you want me to say. But there's metal stuff about the oceans, so C tier. He's like the sea. Okay, that makes sense. Muerta. Someone who was killed by someone and made a deal with the devil and outwitted him and took his guns and then now defends her community and kills the people who killed her. Easy S tier. Get up there, Muerta. Naga Siren sings songs to people. They get stunned. That's pretty epic. Basically like being a band. That's an A tier. Nature's Prophet. He runs around sending trees at people. There's a lot of metal about Lord of the Rings. We'll put him at C tier. Necrophos. He's a necromancer. Yeah, that's pretty metal. Night Stalker. Easiest S tier we've had so far, maybe. S tier, easily. Nyx Assassin. Kind of metal looking bug there. We'll put him at B tier. Ogre Magi. I don't know what to say. Get down here. Maybe, again, like Christian power metal or something. Could put him here. No. Oracle, pretty cool. They got a metal hat. That's going to bump him up a notch. This guy looks pretty metal, just out the get-go. Pangolier, he's pretty cool. He's not metal. Phantom Assassin, metal helmet off the bat. Lots of blood going everywhere. That's pretty metal. Phantom Lancer, his lance is probably made of metal, but that's about it. Phoenix, it's a bird. B for bird. Primal Beast, oh my gosh, it's a dinosaur trampling your villages. Puck, no. Pudge, eats people, cannibal corpse, I guess, whatever. Kind of scary. Pugna's pretty scary. Queen of Pain, get up there. Come on. There we go. Obvious. Razor. Okay, yeah, he's electric and metal. Just, yeah, good job. Ricky Maru. Ricky Martin doesn't really make metal, so what can you do? But he's invisible, which is kind of cool. Rubik takes people's spells and uses them against him. Some kind of supervillain stuff. We'll put him at C tier. Sand King. He's in the sand. Sand probably has some metal in it. I guess we'll put him at C tier. Shadow Demon. He's pretty metal. Not as cool as Shadow Fiend, though, so he goes to A tier. Shadow Fiend, get up to S tier. What are you doing? Get up there. All right. Shadow Shaman. Grabbing people, zapping people, birds. I don't know. Silencer. He has a metal helmet. He has metal on his helmet. Oh, Slardar is pretty metal. Look at his jaw. Okay. You can be S tier, buddy. Slark is like he wishes he was Slardar. He's B tier. Okay. Grandma on a salamander. Put it in a Disney movie. Sniper. They have metal in their guns, I guess. Spectre phases between dimensions. Sure. You go to B tier. Spear Breaker. Rams into people. Charging bull. Very bold going into battle. A tier. Storm Spirit. Electric. Goes around. Kind of, yeah. Sven is very metal. That's like a Monomarth kind of music. Sven, you go to the top. Alright, techies. They've got bombs. There are metals in bombs, probably. B tier. Templar Assassin. Pretty cool, dedicating yourself to a secret organization that kills people. So, we'll go to A tier. Terrorblade. Oh my gosh. Super easy S+. Tidehunter. Giant sea monster. Smashing things. Terrifying to others. At least B tier. You're at least the villain in a metal song. Timbersaw, his whole thing is made out of metal, so fine. Tinker, same deal. Tiny, he's made of rock. That's basically metal adjacent. Okay, Tree and Protector, he's a tree. He's probably in the woods a lot. There's metal in the woods. He goes to B tier. Troll Warlord, his axes are made of metal. But that's about it. Tusk, he punches people, kicks them, rolls around in the snow. Snow is metal. We'll go to A tier. Underlord makes a huge metal ring that people go through as a portal. That's pretty metal. We'll put him up here a little bit. Undying, giant zombie. That's pretty metal. Ursa swipes people as a bear. Nature. That's pretty cool. Vengeful Spirit, being killed and being so angry that you come back as a vengeful spirit. Plus being hot. That's an easy S. Venomancer spits venom at people. That's pretty gross. Give him B tier. Viper, same deal. Visage, he's got some gargoyles. Gargoyles in metal. That's pretty good. We'll put him at A tier. Void Spirit. Looks pretty cool. Most of the spirits get fairly high up because they look pretty cool. We'll put Void Spirit A tier. Warlock. Oh my gosh. He's practicing the dark arts and summoning golems. That's very evil. He's got to go way up there. He's got to go way up there. Weaver. Bug. Change the fates of time. Kind of metal, I guess. Wind Ranger shoots people with the bow. I don't really know what to say here. There isn't much metal about her. All right, we've got Winter Wyvern. Turns people into ice. Pretty hard, not quite metal, but a little bit. Witch Doctor, he's just medicine man. Wraith King, he's dead, but he gets up again. He's a Skeleton King, sure. And then Zeus, there's probably some metal about Zeus. We'll put him up there. Boom! That's my Dota 2 hero tier list as Dark Neuro. Agree or disagree? That's a pretty good list. Pretty good list. Let's play some Dota.